I need this today. Guess who drinks all the milk and then doesn't tell me that they've drank all the milk? Your mate, Z. Shout out to Z. Just tell me when the milk is empty. Listen. Now we can begin. Welcome back to my kitchen, everybody. Today we're making peanut tofu with some green beans and some carrots. My guest appearance episode on the Served podcast. This is the dish that I talk about that's sort of on rotation at the moment. We love it. It's a staple in our household. As I said in the podcast, tofu is one of those things that can be a little bit boring and bland at times. But if you dress it up, make it a bit fancy, she goes a long way. As per usual, I'm parenting / mothering today. Not just the one, but I've got two. So we're gonna have some background noise. Got my trusty apron. Got a new one today. Still pink, which is interesting because I'm not really a pink gal. Or maybe I am. I just like to think that I'm not.
So this is actually one of those super exciting recipes where you can add any kind of veggie that you like. For this particular one though, we're using green beans and carrots because they go so well together with satay tofu. Another thing that I like to add to this, which I had none of at the moment, is mushrooms. So here's a hot tip for you. Because I didn't use all the green beans in this recipe, I threw the rest into a little bag and chucked it into the freezer. Did you know that beans could be frozen to be used at a later date? I've just added some avocado oil into the pan because I didn't have any sesame oil, followed by the veggies. And letting that cook together nicely for a few minutes until fragrant. Obviously we're going to add in some salt flakes because what kind of European would I be if I didn't cook with salt? We're going to take that off the heat now and onto a plate to cool because we're going to chuck in some garlic paste and some ginger paste and some honey. And I just want to preface by saying that this is actually a recipe that my sister showed me. Shout out to my sister, who is amazing, which I believe the base of this recipe is a HelloFresh recipe, but it's slightly different in the way that they make their peanut sauce. So we're just cooking our tofu in the honey, and I've also added a squirt of half a lemon just to increase and intensify that flavor. Back go our veggies to help make it super yummy. I've also added some tamari, and I'm going to go in with this entire tin of coconut milk. Mix, 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 mix it all together. So you can really see that sauce developing now, and I'm actually going to go in after it cooks for a few minutes with my favorite thing in the whole wide world, peanut butter. And I use the Peeps peanut butter because I believe it's the most delicious thing in this world. Please tell me otherwise in the comments below. Meanwhile, let's get started on this brown rice. I pretty much just cook the rice with water and a little bit of salt for about 40 minutes. And no satay would be complete without that final topping of sesame seeds. Okay, my favorite part, which is the plating up. In goes the rice, then our chef's kiss sauce with the tofu.